Okay, y'all, I need somebody to talk to right quick fast. So those of you who watch my vlogs, like my long form vlogs, y'all know why I went to California. But those of you who just, had me on the regular social medias with the shorter videos, y'all don't know why. So long story short, last year I found my biological father, because I was supposed to go on a TV show. Found him, went to go try to visit him. When I tried to visit him, he got arrested. And he was, in jail all this time, and then he just got out a couple months ago, and then we've been trying to figure out, so I had to take him to California to go visit my siblings. So a lot of firsts happened for me, and everything moved real fast, so I haven't had any time to really process my feelings and emotions, and it's like a bunch of stuff just hit me at one time. So I needed somebody to talk to, so I decided to come to y'all. So this was my first time meeting my biological father. I feel like, ooh, this is the first time I'm about to say it. I feel like I was stripped of a lot, because the man he is now, don't get me wrong, I can see how great of a person he was, and why my brother and sister idolize, the person he was, but now he's older and he has some illnesses. So it's just like, dang, like I can't even enjoy what they enjoyed, which is not a problem. I get it. We live in the now, so I can't really like dwell on that. But that just hit me like, dang, like I grew up, and then it also hit me like, with the man I thought was my father, I grew up with all these daddy issues with him, and I didn't even have to go through that because he wasn't even my father. So had somebody told me the truth, I wouldn't even had to deal with all of that trauma behind that. I know I talk a lot about the trauma that I had with my mom, but the trauma behind the man I thought was my father is crazy too, because all that, that's where a lot of my abandonment issues come in. Like you said you were coming and you didn't come, and like I don't, yeah, I'm not talking about that right now. I'm just talking about all these first. So meeting my biological father for the first time, but not really processing that, and then like going to California, meeting my siblings for the first time, which was amazing. It was a breath of fresh air. It was a love that I've never felt before, a love that I've always needed in my life, and I'm just so grateful to have. I'm so grateful to have experienced all of this, because this is definitely something that I needed, that I didn't know I needed. So it's like, I'm so grateful, but it's still like, dang, I haven't processed all my feelings behind how I feel about even finding out the man was my father. And then my first attempt to meet him, you go to jail, which was kind of like a disappointment, which really wasn't a fault of his own, but it was, listen, I just had to get that out. Thank y'all.